Hello, everyone. Oh my goodness. I can't believe I'm actually doing it. So I said I was going to go live at 11 o'clock to share my story. And here I am. Okay, so going live is definitely not super comfortable for me, but I feel like it's just something that you have to do. You have to put yourself out there. I was blessed enough to share my story a few weeks ago at an event in Minneapolis. Hey, Allison. And so I thought, I blessed the room of 350 people just a few weeks ago. So why not share my story on social media and see how many other people, can maybe resonate with portions of my story. So here it goes. And honestly, what I wanted to share with you guys is so much just about my life. And I want to be really real and really raw with you. And this has not been an easy journey. I will tell you that this past year has probably been one of the most trying years of my life. But I don't think I would have handled this year with as much grace and confidence and positive attitude had I not done the previous 3 years of personal development. So let me back up. About 4 years ago, I was introduced to a nutritional system called Isagenix. And for those of you who just shivered and thought to yourself, oh goodness, it's not one of those things, is it? That's not what she's going to talk about. I'm talking to you because that's exactly what I'm going to talk about. What I started 4 years ago was personal. It was for me. I had just had my twin boys. I had a daughter who was not yet 2 years old yet. And my life was chaos. I had no idea what I was doing. I was way in over my head. And I was doing what every typical mom does, is they pour so much into their children and their families, and they forget about themselves. And I made a decision that I needed to be a better mom to my kids. My husband deserved better, and I deserved better. And I knew that God had a greater plan for me. And I took a leap of faith, and I started what I thought was just going to be something to make me feel better. And it did. It did. And the best thing ever is Paul did Isagenix with me. And we started feeling better. We started losing that fog that you have. We started feeling lit up from the inside, having natural energy. I stopped fueling myself with crap. I started actually nourishing my body, and I fell in love with it. And people started noticing. My friends and family started noticing, what are you doing? You're not eating chicken strips and macaroni and cheese anymore. You're actually eating vegetables. And so people started noticing. And when I first started, I did it for me. Selfishly, I did it for me. I had no intention of sharing this with anybody because this was a personal journey for me. But I started realizing that every mom and dad and anybody, whether they're mom or dad or not, deserve to feel this good. And so I started sharing. I started sharing just casually at first, but then I started seeing the impact that I was having on people's lives and helping people and serving people, and not only physically, but also financially. And so I was curious. I was curious, and I was open, and I trusted a good girlfriend. And she invited me to an event where I saw people were doing this full time. And I thought to myself, I have a good job. I wasn't looking for anything. I worked in marketing at one of the largest, most loved retailers. I thought I had my dream job. And I just realized that there was more and I wanted more. And so I was open and I was willing to just share what I loved. And it was referrals. I mean, it was honestly, there were so many people that were looking for convenient nutrition, ease. They were looking to lose a little weight. They were looking to have more energy. They were looking to increase their performance, in the gym. I was one that I busted my butt in the gym 5 days a week, but never saw the scale move. And so I just knew that people were looking for this. And so I was open and I was curious enough to see what if I could do this? And so I jumped in and I was building this in the pockets of my days while working full time, being a full-time mom and wife. And I built it for 3 years until I was actually able to leave my corporate job. Yay! I left corporate America in November of last year. So this time of year is very eye-opening for me of what I've been able to do. But honestly, 3 months after I left corporate America, I got one of the biggest bombs of my entire life. I was diagnosed with breast cancer. I'm 34 years old. I'm now 35. But I was 34 years old and I was diagnosed with breast cancer. And I thought to myself, oh my goodness, what would I do if I was still working full time? God had a plan. I was able to leave my job so I could focus on healing my body, that I could just focus 100% on my family and my health and getting better. And I cannot imagine what my life would have been like this past year had I been still working full time. So whatever your faith is, it doesn't matter. But I truly knew that that was God. And that was actually my dad too. And I knew that it was the perfect time for me. I was upset at first because I was like, this year is not supposed to be about me. This year was supposed to be about serving others and showing others this opportunity, but God had another plan. And honestly, like I said in the beginning, I don't think this year I would have been able to handle with such positivity and grace had I not done the 3 years prior. I surround myself with the most positive people in the world that pour into me and love me and support me. And it's not on social media only, which I love everybody. Like, I love the love that I get. You guys are awesome right now. But it's daily. I get text messages and phone calls pouring into me. And these are the most amazing people in the entire world. I've been able to connect with women all over the world that are going through breast cancer. And it has been the biggest blessing in the entire world. And so positive mindset, community, this nutrition has nourished my body through my entire treatment plan. 20 weeks of chemo, double mastectomy, 28 treatments of radiation. Today is my last day. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. But honestly, this nutrition is the best nutrition on the planet. It is meal replacements, but it's mixed with a cellular cleanse. And there are so many benefits of cleansing and intermittent fasting. Trust me, I've Googled every single one of them with every other breast cancer warrior out there, the benefits of intermittent fasting. But what Isagenix does is it nourishes your body while you're fasting. And I did that all through chemo. And so truly, like, this nutrition is the best thing on the planet. And this opportunity has blessed my life in more ways than I can even explain. Like I said in the beginning, it was just nutrition. I was doing this selfishly. I just wanted the nutrition. But this company, these products, this community has blessed my life and our family beyond words. And I just ask you, like, why not you? I mean, whether it's the nutrition that you need, whether it's this opportunity, I would love to talk to you more about it. And maybe now is not the time, and that's okay. That's okay. Trust me, I watched for about 6 months before I jumped in. But I just ask you, what if this is exactly what you've been looking for, exactly what you've been praying for? Because I truly believe that there are people out there that are kneeling on their bedside every single night, praying for a solution that this is. And I just ask you, take that leap of faith. My inbox is always open. I would love to connect with you, whether it's about Isagenix, whether it's about dreaming bigger, about what you want to do, what you want to be, or even just connecting. I am like my father. I am getting very comfortable being the extrovert that I am, and I just love connecting with people. I am a true collector of friends, and so honestly, my inbox is always open. I would love to connect with you, whatever it may be. But I wanted to share my story. I wanted to put it out there so you guys know the crazy posts that I do about Isagenix and why I do it and why I share it and why I'm so passionate about it, because this has blessed my life in so many ways. And I know that it can bless your life too if you're open, if you're willing to look at something that maybe is outside of your comfort zone. Because trust me, this was not my comfort zone in the beginning either, but I just feel like I need to share this, and it's my opportunity and obligation to just share with you guys what has truly blessed my life, because I know it can bless yours too. So thank you so much for checking in with me. And if you're watching the recording, thank you so much for checking in too. And Lila and I are actually off to my last and final treatment of radiation today. So I feel like I always do my lives right around like a pivotal time. The last live I did was right before I went in for my double mastectomy. So let's just do more lives around big milestones. So thanks everyone. Have a good day.